and this is the Bottle Hawk. This is a pit that I've been digging for a little bit of time now, and you'll see all the rubbish I pulled out to get down into that spot. And you'll see that beautiful crock there. It's a nice 3-gallon crock. Unfortunately, there's a lot of breaks in the bottom, and I could not find other pieces, or I would have glued it back together. But I'll give you a close-up shot of that. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, here's a close-up of that 3-gallon crock. You can see it's got the big cracks in it, and it had the base blown out. I collected some pieces and put them in there, but it doesn't look real promising that I'll find another piece. Now the ground is kind of frozen today. It is a balmy 31 degrees, but I'm going to try to break through it. You'll see some of the newer tail pile there, but I'm going to be getting into the walls a little bit, and I'll get back to you later. Okay, I wanted to give you a close-up of some of the things I've dug out so far, and you'll see basically it's all 20s, 30s, 40s stuff. You see a lot of containers like that, a lot of jars, broken milk there next to the ketchup bottle, some whiskeys. Not real old stuff so far, but at the end of the video I'm going to show you some of the things I have pulled out of here. Pretty neat stuff. You can see I've worked the area pretty good. I haven't been here in a little while. But we find things like this. Things like uranium glass, which I really like. I really like uranium glass. It's beautiful when it's cleaned up and it's out in the sun, in a window. Really very spectacular. All right, I'll get back to you when I find something. Later. Hi guys, as you can see, there is a lot of broken glass here. And what I'm trying to do, because the ground is extremely hard because it's so cold out, a little cologne or something, or maybe a perfume. See, there are a lot of jars. They're all kind of new. I shouldn't say new. They're more modern for what I'm looking for. I'm kind of looking for something from the 20s, and it would be my goal, actually. I've been digging in here, hoping to find a straight-sided Coke or Pepsi. I do come up with a lot of Art Deco sodas in here. I'm going to give you a update when I get home, some of the things that I found in here, which are really nice, pretty interesting stuff. All right, I'll get back to you when I find something of interest. Later. There's some pretty cool china down here too, and I don't know, this was a little dish of some kind, really neat. And that's also, I've been digging here for a little while, but I do find pieces of china that are really very nice. You'll see on the outside there's a nice design on the outside as well. That would look great if indeed it were whole. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, I just raked this out. It looks like a Certo. By the looks of it, you can see it's got that drop panel in it like that, and then it'll have measurements on it. Yeah, it's a Certo. Now everything is listed upside down because that's the way you poured it out and you measured it. Half bottle. And around the other side you'll see where it says Certo. C-E-R-T-O. These are very common, and I certainly won't be bringing this home with me. I do have this one as well. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay guys, you see right here where my fork is? That's a tiny perfume bottle, which is very cool. See if I can get it up here. Take a look at it. Yeah, it is pretty messy here. Yeah, that's a neat little perfume. You see how tiny it is? Well, I'd put this at probably the 30s, maybe the late 20s. Again, I don't hold on to these. Really not much to do with them. Nice little ribbing on it. Corner ribbing. Alright, you can see the seam there. That will also give you an age. It's probably a machine bottle. Alright, I'll get back to you. Okay, just poke this green bottle out of the hole. Alright, let's see what we got. It was base embossed. I just want to give you a look at the base. Alright. I don't know if you could see that or not. But it's... again, that's probably... This is probably a 20s bottle. Let me see if it's an applied crown top. Bear with me, folks. Alright, there's the seam. No, the seam goes all the way to the lip, so all the way through the lip. Alright. So this is not an applied crown top. I'll leave that here. Later. Okay, folks, I found this on the surface. It's kind of roached, so it wouldn't be savable. Oh, sorry about that. It's called Pipo, whatever Pipo is, I don't know. And look at the price on it, 25 cents. And this is about a quart-sized can. Would have been nice if it were whole, because I could clean it. All right, talk to you later. All right, now I came over to this side. You see, there's a ton of rocks, so I'm going to try to pull these pieces of cement out of here and see what's under it. All right, some broken shards there, but I'm going to keep working my way through it. Look at that shoe, nice little old sole. Gotta have sole. All right, I'll get back to you as soon as I come across something. Later. Hey, I pulled out a nice ball jar lid. I hold on to these, by the way. Here's a piece of the ball jar right here. All right, it's oh, I can't tell, but there's the ball jar. Here's its lip. I keep them if they're in good shape. Put them on the ball jars that I find. This one doesn't look too salvageable. It's really soft on the outside. You see the crack there. I'll probably leave this one, but I'm going to keep digging right there. I moved out some of these monster rocks to get in there. So, all right, I'll get back at you later. Hey, I don't know if you could see it down there, but there are a load of cans that are piled together, which is a good sign, because usually with the cans you're going to find bottles. All right, I'll get back to you. Yeah, you can hear the crunching. You see all these? You hear the cans down in there. They're all cans. So the deeper I go, I'm still hitting cans. And surprisingly, a light bulb survived underneath all this rock. They're amazing. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay, in this little corner over here, underneath a huge piece of cement, got a nice little cup. It's broken. All right, trying to get it out here. I'm not worried too much about it because it is broken. All right. That's a very light piece of china. It's not real thick at all. All right. Good sign so far. All right, let me get down in there again. All right, later. Okay, I see a license plate down here. I don't know if you could see it, but I'm going to pull it out. You want to know the age of a dump? Check the license plates. All right. Wow, that's pretty roached. All right. Now let me see if I can find a date on there. Usually plates like this had dates, and I'm not seeing any. It is really roached out. It says New Jersey right there. I don't know if you could see it. It says NJ. Usually the date's up in this corner. They stamp the date, but I'm not seeing any date whatsoever. So basically this was no help to us. Yeah, New Jersey. That's where we are, by the way. Maybe anything to read on the back. Maybe I could read it in reverse. No. Oh, wait, there it is, right there. You see the red? It's in reverse, 1940. All right. A little too roach for me to keep, but it says NJ40. So this is a 1940 license plate. All right, so it looks like I'm in the 40s area. I'll get back to you. Also find a ton of these, the little polishes. .9% of the time, these are unembossed. I don't hold on to these because they're extremely common. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay, I got a bottle poking out of the sidewall here. Let's see what it is. All right. Probably a 40s or 50s beer. All right. Nothing to write home about. All right. I'll get back to you. All right, I saw a piece of cobalt back here. I'm going to give it a look. I don't know exactly the exact spot. Oh, that's a nice bottle. All right. Nice and thick. All right, let me get back in here. Well, it looked like cobalt anyway. I don't know where it exactly is. All right, let me scratch a little more. Maybe I can come up with it that way. Yeah, this is not easy going, folks. Oh, well, maybe I didn't see one. Well, still getting a lot of cans. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay, here's the piece of cobalt. Looks a lot like a milk of magnesia. Let's pull it out. No, it's an unembossed. So let me see what this other piece is. There's some other pieces in here too. There seems to be nothing on them. Yeah, it's just a regular screw top cobalt. That's too bad. My wife loves cobalt. All right, I'll get back to you. All right, I got the heel of something poking out here. It has a big bruise on the heel. Well, let's pull it out. Let's see what it is. Let's hope it's whole. Looks like it has some embossing on it. Feels whole. Oh yeah, it's a, let me open that up. Lakewood, New Jersey. Oh, it's got a big bruise on it there too. It's Jacobson's. It says Jacobson's. Too bad. Contents, 7 fluid ounces. Look at that base. All right, was it applied? Wonder if it was an applied lip, or I would think not, because I'm thinking this is 20s. Let's take a look. Where's that seam? All right, I'm looking for it, folks. Well, there's the upper seam right there. So that tells me this is a machine-made bottle. Unfortunately, it's got a big bruise on it. I could find it again. All right, there's a little bruise there. I know there's one on the heel over there. And okay. Oh, there it is. There's the bigger bruise right there. All right, I'll get back to you. Hey, this just fell out of the hole. Looks like a milk. Looks like a quart-sized milk. Has nice embossing on it. Let's see if it's whole. Oh, it's not even a milk. It's a canning jar. Can't see the name on it. It's a mason for sure. Hey, let me clean it off. Okay, it's an Atlas strong shoulder mason. It's clear. Ground lip. Pretty nice. It's a keeper. Yeah, the Atlas will come home with me. Alright, later. Alright, I thought this was a piece of metal. I pulled it out. Now this is a solid steel pickup truck. It was a kid's toy at one time. That's very cool. Look at that, you can still see the grill on it. Maybe a little cleanup on this would do it some good. Hey, I may be holding on to that. Alright, later. Alright, I just wanted to show you something. The ground is extremely hard. So what I'm doing is I'm getting down below the surface and just popping up the frozen stuff. That's it. Alright, getting out of breath here. I'll get back to you. Okay, here's an Art Deco bottle. I was hoping to pull one of these out today for you. It's a KO chocolate. Unfortunately, it's broken. Alright, and it's a pretty bottle. Sadly, it's broken, so I'll keep up and maybe give it about 10 more minutes. Alright, later. Okay, here was a nice slug-plated soda that's unfortunately broken. I don't know if you could see the slug plate there. That's too bad. This is pretty old. Now you see how thick the glass is? This was most likely a blown bottle with an applied crown top. I find a few of those in here, but I'm hoping to find one today. If not, I'll have to get back to you. Alright, later. You all know what that is, right? That's a nice uranium glass lid stuck. Oh, how pretty would that have been? That would have looked great on a windowsill. You turn a nice little black light on these, they glow in the dark. That's why uranium glass is called uranium glass, because they used a little bit of uranium in it. Alright, I'll talk to you later. I wonder how many license plates you can dig up in a day. That longer one over there is from 1931, and the rest of these are 1940. Alright, so at least we know we're in the 30s and 40s, but there is some 20 stuff in here, but I have not found anything from the 20s just yet, except maybe that truck. That might be from the 20s. Alright, I'm signing off right now. Pretty tired. Been here for about 2 hours. I've scraped all around the edges. You can see from there all the way to there, down into there, and over there. And of course I'm going to leave that poor crock. If it were whole, I'd be very excited, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, I'll get back to you at the wrap up, and have a great day, everyone. Please like and subscribe. I would like very much to continue doing this, and the only way I can is with your support and your help. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Hi all, I'd like to give a special shout out to our local gun club. Now these aren't hunters, these are people who shoot clay pigeons, or trap, or whatever you want to call it. You can see them laying all on the ground here. They have been gracious enough to allow me to dig in that little dump area. But I'm not allowed to dig there, obviously, when they're open and they're shooting, because we're about 100 yards from this shooting range. But I want to give them a special shout out and a special thanks for allowing me to dig, and this is their property. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Good evening, everyone. Today's dig at the dump, my trash pit, I came up with these 3 items today. And starting off over here is a nice half-pint milk, Puritan Dairy. That's a nice looking bottle. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get to film that because I was on my way back to the car and I didn't think about doing it when I found it. So there's a nice half pint milk. Now here's the Atlas Mason and Atlas Strong Shoulder Mason. And I just wanted to show you a couple things about this bottle, which I found when I came home. As you remember, it was pretty dirty. There are really interesting air bubbles in this, as you could see. Very cool. Now, I know, let me just turn this around. Some of you are probably thinking, why just an Atlas Strong Shoulder Mason? Well, truthfully, I don't have one because every one I've ever found was broken. So there, my first strong shouldered Mason. Now over here is this little beauty. That is solid iron. This is a truck I pulled out of the trash pit. Nice little pickup. Now, I cleaned it up as best I could, but this thing is really cool. I love it. You can still see pieces of the grill on there. The bumper looks really good. Obviously the wheels are missing. But look at those headlights. Solid iron. Amazing stuff. This will certainly find a place on my shelf. Definitely a product of, by the looks of the car, it looks like it's probably 30s. Possibly 40s, but I'm not sure. Anybody knows, I would certainly love to hear from you when the era of this truck was made. And again, it's solid iron. Okay, now I'm going to move over here to some of the other stuff I've found in this dump. Now, I didn't find them today, but on other digs, I've found these. Beautiful old telephone receiver, probably from the 20s. Very heavy. Very interesting, and it's that heavy. Pretty cool, though. At least I thought so. This is a candy container that's in the shape of a trumpet or a horn of some kind. You see, I used to fill that with candy. Nice screw top lid, which used to hold the candy in it. But this is very neat. I've yet to come across a candy container that's had one of those. That looks like that, I should say. Beautiful crystal stopper. Really nice. Has a ding on it somewhere. Yeah, right there. But it's still a beautiful piece. A beautiful uranium glass salt shaker. That's amazing. Put a black light on that and that'll shine very nicely. All right. Nothing on the base, but extremely unusual that you find the cap with it. This is very cool. Really love it. Little bit of damage on the back, but of the cap, but no big deal. It's still a beautiful piece. Okay, Yoo-Hoo. Not that great of a find, but I kept it because of the embossing. The base says 1966, but still I thought it was cool enough to keep with my collection. Now the next four are, or the next three are beer bottles. All right, this is a Fidelio Brewing Company from New York. A Jacob Rupert, which is pretty common beer to find a Rupert. Not many people hold on to these, but I do. With that type of slug plate on the shoulder, yeah, I'll keep it every day. Now this one I found kind of cool. I've never seen this one before. It says contents 12 fluid ounces. It has a nice shield on the front. All right. And on the back are the large embossed letters of R and H. R and H, I don't know what that stands for, but I'll have to look it up. Let me see what it is actually. Now, this one, I believe is, yeah, this is a machine-made bottle. But I would put this very easily, if it is, I would say that's definitely pre-Prohibition era. Now this one is very unique to me. Now I've seen them online before, but the green in this, I don't know if you can see it with the green wall in the background, but it's a very dark green. And it's a Jacob Anushak from Northampton, Pennsylvania. And this bottle is blown in a mold with an applied tool top, I should say. You see, the seam ends right about there. They put the glass on the top and they used a tool to make it a nice clear crown top. Okay, now here's some of the local stuff I have found there. All right, here's an Art Deco San Marco beverages. And this one is from, I believe, yes, it's I don't know if you can see it, but it says Asbury Park, New Jersey. You may know Asbury Park pretty well from Bruce Springsteen, his stomping grounds, before he became really famous. All right, Jacobson Brothers. This is one I had there that was broken. You remember I picked it up, I don't know if you recall or not. But this is from Lakewood, New Jersey. Okay, these are local things. These are local bottles. 7 fluid ounces. Aspar Springs beverages. It says on the back, J. Wiener and Company, Co. Beverages, Woodbridge, New Jersey. Okay, a little bit of history. No, scratch that. Never mind. My bad. All right, and the last one is a beautiful slug plate, John Helt, from Long Branch, New Jersey. 8 fluid ounces. Now this one I believe is a machine made as well, but it's a beautiful slug plate. I just have to find the seam on it, and I don't even see a seam. Okay, here we go. There is a seam there. I don't know if it picks it up on the video, but again, this is machine made as well. All right, now that's it for the bottles for right now, and I look forward to coming back and doing a lot more videos with you. Please like and subscribe, because there'll be many more adventures such as this, where we'll be going out, exploring, and finding new artifacts and bottles of our past. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on another adventure. Good night.